ডেস্কটপ অডিও প্রবলেম হইতেছে, পিক করতেছে না।
Okay.
Let me try to fix it. করতেছে না। আচ্ছা, I think it's okay now.
Okay. Okay. Then let's dive into this because we have spectator delay. So let's dive into this. Uh, what happens is the audio was going, but what the interesting thing that happened here, in my opinion, is that fact that if you look at NF19, they basically swapped out their Trundle to the top lane instead of the jungle, which is now Kayn. And then they picked the Galio, which in response, TeO has opted to take the Zed. So that's a lot. So in my opinion, that's a lot of flexing. That's a lot of counter picking going on between the teams because they're trying to, like, especially from TEO side, because they're trying to make sure that they don't give NF19 any advantages in the lane. Like picking a Zed against a Galio is basically like, I'm not going to care about your magic shield
Uh,
and your magic resist.
I would
I'm not going to
say
care about it.
in the
Yeah,
laning phase, both the teams, like none of the teams actually have a certain advantage over another. Like
yeah,
Galio can pretty much hold himself good against Zed, and a good Galio I think will win a Zed in the laning phase too. And as for Jace versus Trundle, it will mostly come down to how good can Trundle use his what do you call it, the that pillar. Like if he
yeah.
can cancel one of Jace's animation with that, like that will help a lot.
Yeah, I think you can cancel Jace's Q animation with Pillar.
Yeah, but
So
he needs to time it really good. You know.
yeah, but yeah, he needs to time it really well, and if he can stop that, that'll be a lot of damage taken out of Zed during when Zed actually starts trading. When Jace actually start trading, because he'll use a shock blast, and then he'll close up the range, get some hits, hammer hit. So the whole thing is that if he can stop one of them, that will ruin Jace's damage low. So that will stop some of the damage output during trades. But the Jace pick actually opens up one other thing, which is a dive in the top lane, because they have an Elise. If the Elise and the Jace can coordinate, they can pull off a top lane dive.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think about that?
As I said, that the strongest point about having an Elise is she can dive early. As I said before, that her cocoon doesn't trigger the turret shots, so she's like an ideal champion for early turret dives. And
Yeah,
with the damage output from Jace, I think they can, yeah, pretty much dive it Trundle. But
yeah,
post level 6 Trundle, that's another issue actually.
yeah. I think it's going to be a very early tower dive. One during level 4 or 5, when level 4 or 5 release, when she'll just go to the back, just position herself in the bush, and then just come in. So that's something that we have to look forward to, because that's how she has the advantage of just coming in, landing the cocoon, and then both Jace and Elise just dealing a lot of damage to a Trundle who doesn't have an ultimate. So that's something to look for. That's something to look out for. At the same time, when there's a level 6 Leona in the bot lane, uh, Elise will come there. Now the entire game prefaces on the fact that what will Kayn do? Because Kayn has to read the Elise right here. If Kayn can read the Elise, there will be a good chance to get something out of a counter gank. So Kayn needs to understand where Elise is going and do something while the Elise is trying to gank his lanes, because they have to track the Elise. I mean, that should be their early game focus.
Both Ellis and Kane has what do you say, a lot of options to gank. You know,
Yeah,
Kane. Basically, warding against both of these champions is really hard. Like they can gank from so many positions, and Kane can actually walk through walls. So
yeah. Kayn walking through walls,
yeah, so
Shadow
I
Walk
think
does
the early
wonders.
jungle presence will mean a lot.
Yeah, it's a question of which jungler manages to, get the jump on first. Who gets the jump on first? Who gets that kill? Because let's not forget, even though there's a Leona in the bot lane, Alistar is capable of making the engages. Alistar is capable of just catching someone off.
I think
If MF is in a bad position, Alistar will catch her.
in the bot lane, Alistair going in might not be a good idea. Like in that case, they can just ignore him, and Leona can all in on Caitlyn.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you have your jungler there, but the Elise is not there, that's an advantage that Alistar can look forward to.
Uh, well, yeah. If Caitlyn pokes a lot in the lane and keeps Misfortune below half health or something, then I guess going in is an option. But at if both the teams have equal amount of resources, both laners, then I don't think that they will win a 2v2. Alistair and Caitlyn.
Yeah,
If everything goes right, okay, like if none of them makes a mistake, and both of the laners play perfectly, I don't think that Alistair and Caitlyn will win Leona and MF.
yeah. But we do see all of TEO is just basically on that brush right now.
They're
Just
looking for
standing there
an
while.
invade or like waiting for them to come to the river to what that rush maybe.
Yeah, I think they're planning on a late invade. I mean, at least what it looks like. Unless they want to just back off right now. They haven't spotted any one of NR19, so I think they're just going to back off now. Yeah, they're simply backing off, and that's pretty much it. But they should be wary about the fact of where Elise is and where Kane is for both the respective teams, because as you said, early jungling will be a key in this game. Oh, let's think the time, by the way. What time are you at?
Okay, I'm at 139.40.
Yeah, we're good. So, um, so where do you think the Elise will gank first? I mean, theoretically speaking.
She has started blue. I think she can gank the top lane maybe. Like take the raid and go top lane.
I'm expecting a top lane gank myself because the way she started blue, she's going to clear that up, then go to the red,
Kane
clear the
actually
Krugs.
has a better jungle clearing, so we can expect a counter gank in the top lane too.
Yeah. I think Kane understands that there's going to be a gank in the top lane because it's an Elise, and with most Elises we expect a lot of focus in the solo lanes because of the utility she brings. And as you can see, Jace will precisely trade like that, use the shock blast, go in, jump with the hammer, and then just shove with the hammer away.
Okay, we
That's
see
what
a gank at
Jace's
the
combo
mid
is.
lane. Galio takes some serious damage, but he doesn't have to burn any of the summoner spells, so I
Yeah.
think that's okay.
I mean, that was an interesting choice by Elise just to go to the mid lane.
I mean, she didn't lose anything, so it's fine. It's all good. Galio will have to play a bit safe now.
Yeah. As you can see, Elise has now warded that place. They've already spotted where the Elise is. Kane's already there right now.
Okay, Leona.
I think you already predicted there's already a fight in the bot lane, but there's a good disengage.
That's what I was talking about. Like, Alistair
And as you can see, there's already a gank at the top lane. Kane predicted this. Kane predicted this, but unfortunately, I don't think Trundle's gonna survive. No, but Trundle does.
Trundle doesn't go down that easily. But still, this is going to be on the driving seat right now in top lane.
Yeah, even Zed roamed up there, but Kane did predict it. But Trundle was Trundle was in a bad position because he just got caught. Took a lot of damage in the process. But the bot lane skirmish, as you mentioned, like when Leona jumped in, Alistar was ready to just interrupt her so that they can deal some counter damage, which actually, in my opinion, they came out in favor of, because As you can see, MF really has, you know, a lot less HP compared
আচ্ছা
to Caitlyn right now.
একজনের কমেন্ট্রি নাকি শোনা যাচ্ছে না, লেট মি চেক। সাউন্ডস ওকে, বাট মানে কয়েকজন কমপ্লেন করতেছে ইউটিউবে যে একজনের কথা শুধু শোনা যাচ্ছে।
Oh, that was an all-in by Zed, but that's not good. That ignite will not be enough. So Galio will just go back. But again, I mean, as far as what we've seen, there's no kills being had, but a lot of summoners being blown on the blue side, especially because Galio doesn't have. I think no, Galio did not use his flash, but Trundle used his flash. But other than that, and Zed did too. Zed blew through both of his summoners trying to kill the Galio. Galio is just making his way back to the lane, and Kane's backing for his items. Is the issue fixed?
I guess it's fixed. A couple
Okay.
of people complained, but sounds okay to me.
Okay, so going about this, you know, Elise has made quite a few gangs, but there has been the first blood has not been had yet. But I'm expecting Elise to be more aggressive as the game goes on because she's going to want that first blood.
Till now, মানে অনেকটা predictable ছিল কিন্তু, like as we
Yeah.
expected that top lane এ counter gank হবে, there will be a 2v2 that happened.
And Kane was predicting the same thing we did. Like it is basically like that's what Elise going to do.
Okay,
But that was a very premature kill. But that's going to be first blood.
Okay, I don't know.
That was a very
why
premature
Trundle got
pillar.
into that.
That was a very premature pillar. I mean,
I
that was weird.
I don't even see him winning, even if the pillar was landed
Yeah.
perfectly. Okay, Zed uses.
And we see the all-in from Zed. I don't think that's going to be enough.
Okay, no.
That's not going to be enough.
He needed one or two more autos.
I think he needed the second shuriken to land. The second shuriken didn't land. Only one shuriken landed on that combo.
Okay, he still has a chance to try.
But Kane is there, and they're easily taking that Cloud Drake.
And we have the first dragon for the red team for TeO Smite.
But Galio should be careful because Jace has roamed down, which has given Trundle some time to just, you know, get some farm in.
Trundle needs to just farm up right now. Like he doesn't have to go 1v1, he doesn't need to be fed in the lane or like feed his opponent in the process. He just needs to farm up and run down their backline in the team fights.
Yeah. I think what Kane should be doing is the same. Kane should be actually farming. And I believe in this situation he should go red Kane. Go red Kane. Get up some of those items, you know, and contribute in the team fight because right now Trundle's behind, so is Galio. The only one you can bank on is actually that Caitlyn because she's even with MF in terms of CS. So keeping Caitlyn, you know, keep Caitlyn farming and then Caitlyn dishing out the damage in team fight will be of big importance. And as you know, the blue team has enough tools to actually stop the MF from ulting. But that TP though, that was questionable. I think that was very premature of them. But they're trying to get the Alistar flashes, but that's going to be too late. And a late ultimate from Galio. Galio's probably going to die now as well. But ultimately, everything did pan out. While Trundle is still in the top lane, and I think Trundle should be pushing down that turret. What do you think of this, Ramesh?
So, I think that was well played by TeO in the last team fight, and like they now have all the early game advantages they needed.
Yeah.
It will be it will be really tough for Nofit19 to scale up right now.
It'll be
They
hard for them,
will
but
scale better.
I think there'll be a gank there because Galio's right there. But I don't think there's a way to stop Elise anymore. Jace is here.
Yeah, Trundle should not.
He should. Trundle should be thinking
Galio
twice.
is waiting. Galio is waiting in front.
Galio is waiting. But I think it was a good call from TeO just to back off. No need to fight there. You don't know where that Kayn is. It could easily turn into a 3v2.
Nofit19 skills better in the late game, if you ask me. Like Galio and Trundle should be more effective than Zed and Jace in late game. But
Absolutely.
they need to make sure that they don't overfit them. Like if Zed, he's already, I mean, more than halfway through his first item.
Yeah.
So if he one shots Caitlyn, then it might not be possible for them to win a team fight. But if they can at least keep the gold not equal but at least close to them, like 1k or 2k lead doesn't mean much, then they will skill better in the late game.
Yeah. TeO is starting the Herald though, and I don't think there's going to response from the blue team. I doubt they have any idea that's going on. Or even if they do, I think people. I don't think they want to contest this, but yeah, I don't think they want to. And they easily take that Rift Herald. I think that's going to go in the top lane. As you can see, Elise has already started moving up there, and I think there's going to be a release very soon.
Kayn needs to be more active.
Kayn needs to be more active because his laners are not.
I don't see many ganks from him. Like he's not power farming either. Elise is actually ahead in terms of farming.
Yeah. Also, Trundle's in trouble right now. Trundle is going to get bursted down right now.
That's a dead Trundle.
Yeah, but
that's perfect diving.
Yeah, that's perfect diving. But the thing is, but Elise is but Trundle didn't get a single hit on. So Elise just got executed. And
why was Elise still tanking?
I don't know. She did repel up.
Yeah, she used her E, right, in the spider form.
Yeah, she did repel up. So I don't. So she did use her E. I think.
Is that a bug or something?
I don't know. I think she got aggro afterwards, which is kind of weird. Let me go. I don't know what happened there.
Like Trundle is already dead. He can't go aggro anymore.
Exactly. That was weird.
Okay, Jace is now sitting on 3 kills, 1.5 items. That's a lot of damage.
He's almost to his Duskblade. He's almost. I think he's gonna get it very soon.
This is really, I mean, good play from TeO Smite. Look that Jace and Elise both carried 2 control wards. Look at their warding and dewarding. They are taking full control of this dragon.
Yeah, they're taking full control of this dragon, and that's a huge damage onto Kayn. I think they're just gonna leave the dragon now.
They have to. There's no way they're fighting this dragon. I think what blue team needs to do right now is band together, play in the 1-0-4 formation.
Yeah.
Let Trundle split push, and 4 of them should just go to another lane trying to take it right or something. Or even a 1-3-1.
1-3-1 would do as well. I think a 1-3-1 would be better right now. Because as you know, Zed will start split pushing at some point. So in order to counter whatever Zed does and Jace does, you need to have the 1-3-1. But that's a all in from Zed. I don't think that's enough again.
I think he should have ignited. He could have picked up the key.
Oh, there's an all engage, but MS ulti was cancelled. Galio's going to die. That's a lot of damage, but the bot lane didn't pan out. I think TeO wanted to engage on that, but good job by the Alistar. He just interrupted MF's ult, and then there's and
I
they had to
think,
just back
yeah,
off.
Alistair played that well. He interrupted the MFR, but I would say that it was her fault. I mean, she shouldn't have ulted so early.
Yeah, she shouldn't have ulted so early, of course. Just waited what the Alistar is, but Alistar's taking a lot of damage in terms of trades right now. And there's a Zed in the backline. They should just back off right now. Why are they even there?
They also have Kane over there, so they're looking for a 3v3, I guess.
But there's going to be
There
easy
goes
dive right
Zed.
now. But that's a good. That's a good dive,
Zed
but
should go down, yeah.
Zed's going to give up the kill
Caitlyn
as
is
well.
going to pick up the bounty. Leona
And
takes a lot of
there's
damage
the
unnecessarily.
Kane going in. That should be a second kill to Kane as well. So double kill to Kane.
Okay,
And
TeO, that was completely unnecessary from TeO. Zed didn't
yeah,
need
I
to
don't
dive
think
like
that dive
that.
was necessary.
Yeah, I mean, they could wait out a bit more. Leona tanked a tight shot for nothing. MF tanked a tight shot for nothing, and then they went down. And Zed carried a bounty, I guess, right?
Yeah. I think that is now to Caitlyn. So now all of a sudden they've got a bit of a they got a bit of the gold back, which they've actually lost. So it's going to help them if they're going to keep this like this. Like go for the 1-3-1, get some gold in, and then that should help them a lot. As you can see, Galio's already shifted to the top lane.
Oh my god.
But that's an easy kill to Jace, but I don't think Jace is gonna survive.
Okay, Alistair picks up the 700 gold bounty. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, but that's an
on
easy
Galio.
death for Galio.
But he might still
Nothing
make
you
it
can
out.
do.
Okay, no, they don't
I
have
don't
a
think he
turret, they
can
don't
ult
have
out
a turret.
because I think there was enough interruptions from TeO. So rather than wasting the ult, so he just decided, let's see if I can go back. He did have flash, so he decided not to blow it. I mean, I think
Caitlyn needs to play a bit more carefully. Like they have a paid chase, and this is the second time like she took the full brunt of Jace's damage.
yeah, and now Zed just runs away, and Kane tried to gang. I mean, right now, but that's a bad situation for Caitlyn. Caitlyn easily going to die right now. I don't know what she was doing there, and that's just another mistake from Caitlyn. You can't be like that if you don't have any kind of vision there. You're the ADC. You're not the jungler, and you don't have anyone to back you up. That was a very bad positioning from Caitlyn.
Given the fact that they don't have first turrets on both mid and top lane, Caitlyn needs to stick by the tight rules. She should not be walking into the jungle, or like, I don't know, maybe not even follow. She needs vision first, but because I don't think even if the Alistar was there, he can protect him from Jace anymore.
Yeah, but look at the entire map. Look at how much vision TeO has right now in the map.
That's what I said.
There's
earlier.
a
That's what I
whole
said
lot of
earlier.
vision
They
there.
are carrying a lot of control word. They are wording and de-wording perfectly. Okay, Alistair is taking a lot of damage, but he will survive.
But Caitlyn misses that net. So again, Alistair had to use his ult there.
And Caitlyn needs to follow what MF is doing. Like play safe, stay behind, dish out as much as damage as you can. Okay, Zed is waiting in the bush, and this is going to be an easy team fight for red team. I guess Kane goes in and dies unnecessarily. Alistair is really low, is going to go down too, and there goes the Trundle.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bad scattered fight from the blue team, no Big 19.
Again, no vision around there, so you don't have to go in like that because I know Kane wanted to engage there, but Kane had no idea what was going on. Who were there?
Leona and Zed both came out from that brush, and you need to expect it. They walked in there blindly. Like they expected all 5 of them to be in the dragon pit.
It's an anticipation thing at this point because if you think about it, there's so much behind in gold. and then there's a dragon, but you don't have any wards around the dragon. So in order to fight there, you have to make sure you know where everyone is, but you don't. The map's entirely dark, so fighting there was a bad idea. Just let go of the dragon. There's nothing you can do there. You're behind by about, at that point was like 10 or 11k gold. So just let it go. So let it be. Don't try to force things. Just farm up, salvage the items you can have instead of trying to give them more of an
I
advantage.
would also like to point out that I think they have mistaken with the itemization. Alistair having a Ninja Tabby and Knight's Vow as first item, I don't think that's appreciable. Also, Caitlyn should have gone for Ninja Tabby right now.
Again, there's another kill, but
still not going to be enough.
yeah, Zed just walks out. I mean, at this point they're so far behind that like it's hard to come back from this because, and there's a Rift Herald.
I will be honest here, I don't see a comeback right now.
Yeah, I don't honestly see one either because even like there's so much advantages that went to the early game team that there's a certain point to which you cannot come back, and the Caitlyn just gets three shotted basically.
Yeah, it's a miracle that she even survived 3 shots.
Yeah, I mean, based on how much, Jace didn't still get his Duskblade, so that counts for something. There is the engage.
3v2 in the mid lane, but Leona is quite enough to keep them at bay.
Oh, that's a good flash by Kayn. I think Kayn's going to easily get that kill right now.
Kayn picks up. No, okay, Kayn doesn't pick
up. That was a good kill, but what is he doing? He was going to die there anyways, but he decided to go back.
That's a dead Galio.
Yes, that's an easy dead Galio.
Trundle teleports in, but I don't think that was necessary.
The entire game can be actually summarized with the fact that how well TeO's actually warded the game, how well they've warded, how well they've de-warded. Like, their vision game has been a key for them. At the same time, Elise getting her proactive ganks in the game, and now they're starting to battle.
Apart from the bot lane, TeO actually outplayed Nofid19 and all 3 other lanes, jungle, top and mid. Like lane-wise, they played better. The jungle played better. They secured more objectives, and now they're going to secure the Baron easily. I think this should be game. They need to close the game now. Like, don't give a chance for the blue team to scale up.
Yeah, I think they'll finish the game because they have a Baron buff. Zed is at his peak. So is Jace. It's their time to just run it down. Just run it down. Put pressures on both the 3 lanes, all the 3 lanes. Just go in. Take those turrets. Take the inhibitors. It is their game to be had because blue team have not scaled enough. They don't have enough items. If you look across the board, Caitlyn has only 1 item. Galio has only 1 item, 1.5, and Trundle has only 1 item. How they can't compare with all the opponents who have at least 2 items on them, except for MF, who's almost well on her 2nd item. But it's a huge difference right now between both the teams, and TeO has actually used their composition to the best ability, and now you have Kayn who just gets blitzed. What is there to say anymore about this game? And this has been the story of the game. Take the early game, put the pressure, build enough wards, play well in the vision game, get all the objectives, and red team now has the Mountain Soul.
I think each of the players in No Fate 19 has no one to blame except themselves.
Yeah,
Like each of them needs to understand what they did wrong.
it's
Say
a learning experience for
going
them,
ham.
in my opinion.
He doesn't even need his ult anymore.
Yeah, I think it's a learning experience for NF19. I think
And
they need to go back to the drawing board.
okay, Trundle is tanky enough to tank the whole misfortune ult.
I mean, he did out the Leona.
That's what I was talking about. Like, look at the scoreboard. If the okay, we see a team fight in the mid lane. Alice goes in deep, trying to chase the Caitlyn.
I think Caitlyn's managed to
Caitlyn takes the kill.
avoid, but I think that's going to be a kill to Caitlyn. Caitlyn gets a shutdown goal, but again, Caitlyn has no HP to forward right there. Kane comes in,
Alice is
but
stealing
what
the
can Kane do? And there's just so much damage on the red team side, and there's nothing to do, unfortunately. And that's a dead Caitlyn.
But instead of 824, if the scorecard looks something like 8 to 10 or even 12, blue team would have a serious chance to win this game. They scaled so much better, but they just couldn't hold
Yeah,
them off anymore.
and that goes to show how well TeOs have played with their
They
composition.
snowballed pretty hard.
Yeah, they played well the composition. They knew they had to snowball hard, so they just went for it. And that's game over.
We see a clown fiesta at Nexus side.
Yeah, it's basically a clown fiesta at this point. I mean, I don't know why they're not ending the game.
I mean, maybe they were trying to secure a better KDA
Probably.
in case the group comes to a tie.
Yeah. That's pretty much it for the third game. Now,
Okay, so the fourth game is going to start shortly.
yeah, the fourth game is going to start very shortly. Stick around, guys. Oh, Faisal and Vidya. ওকে, দেখলাম। হুম। হুম, ওকে ওকে।
Hello.
হ্যালো।
Yeah, bro, I'm here for Sharkcasting.
Yeah.
So thanks, man. Will I watch? Will I watch on the client, right? I'll watch on
Yeah.
the client, right?
Yeah.
With the delay, right?
Yes. Faisal.
There's 2 minute.
একজনের নামটা বলো, I guess. Wait. Yeah. না, invite দাও।
হ্যাঁ, আমার যে টাহা দেওয়ার হোলি গোস্ট আমার ইসে আছে, লিস্টে আছে। আমি ওদেরটা দেখে তো শর্টলিস্ট করতে পারবো, রাইট?
হ্যাঁ
ওকে,
হ্যাঁ।
প্লিজ ইনভাইট। আমার ইয়া হচ্ছে গিয়া রিপার ওয়াদি, আর বড় হাতে ডাব্লিউ বড় হাতে, REAPER WADI। জেনারেলে দিব। আর ভাই, আমাকে আপনি বলা লাগবে না, আমাকে তুমি বললে হবে। And guys, this is my first time, so একটু এদিক ওদিক হলে
Yeah, it's
please.
not a problem. It's not a problem. Just enjoy.
ভাই বলতেছে যে গমু গমু মানে ওই লবি ফুল বলতেছে ভাই।
বললাম তো। বলছিলাম তো।
Yes, এখন পারছি। Unexpected, right?
Yes. Holy team.
ভাই আমরা তিনজনই কি ক্যাস্টিং করবো
না,
নাকি
দুইজন।
আমি আর তুমি, রাইট?
Yes.
Alright. Bro, I'm saying again, আমি completely new. Please cut me some
No,
slack,
it's
man.
fine. It's all good. আমি start off করবো, just follow up on that.
Alright.
Okay. So, Faisal, sound ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, guys. Welcome to the fourth game and the fourth and last game of today. This is the fourth game between Unclear Myths and Cheesebusters. So, we're seeing the pick and bans, and we have a first time caster with us. Wadi, say hello to everyone.
Hello guys, it's me. It's your boy Reaper Wadi. I'm casting for the first time. So yeah. Hope
So,
you guys
what's your
take it.
anticipation about this game? Like,
I mean, I have to be a little bit biased because Tahade, he's one of my really good friends. We've been friends for a long time, so I hope they do well. But uh, you know, I hope the best team wins. That's all.
okay.
But I'm really
That-
rooting for Tahade and his
Yeah,
team.
that is for the best. So we've gone to the three bans. Unclear
Zach,
Myths have banned
Echo,
Tarek, Echo, and Zach,
Zach, yeah.
and Unclear and Cheesebusters have
Ben
banned.
Z, which is very much targeted toward the Holy Ghost. He's a really good Z player. And Brand 2, that is also targeted toward Holy Ghost. He's also a
Yeah,
really
they're
good Z
they're pretty
player.
much banning his champions because, well,
Yeah,
he
I
comes
know
up with
that.
those uncanny fakes. I know him quite well myself. So yeah. So but now that's a first pick Caitlyn. We don't know what's going to be on the other end, but that's a Rakan.
They should pair the Rakan with Zaya.
I mean, Zaya is a good ADC, but there are rare diseases in the meta right now. So I mean, they could go for anything. But Rakan is actually very good. Engage in the support. But that's a
Failures.
straight that's a spicy pick right there. Aphelios.
Exactly. Failures. They didn't even flinch about that. They just picked failures right off the roster.
Yeah. Aphelios. Ah. I've been wanting to see more of these picks from the tournament because we did see a set. Now we're seeing an Aphelios. I mean, one day we're gonna see a Sana. I mean, that's pretty much what's been going on all around the world because everyone's been taking.
But I think Senna will fall out because she's been she will get nerfed soon.
Yeah. The thing with Aphelios is such a hard champion to pull off that Riot's not gonna even bother. We're gonna leave him as is. There's no need to ban him. There's no need to nerf him. He's just gonna stay because the pick itself and that Vel'Koz pick is directly out of Holy Ghost. It is for him.
Very from personal experience, I'm saying he's very good with that champ.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly how he plays with that. So yeah, I've played with him a lot. So
exactly.
So my point is, that's exactly that because I feel like they thought that Cheesebusters were going to ban more of his champions, so might as well just take one of his champions and take it out. Give it to him. They can't counter pick it yet. There is a chance, but at least Unclear Myth has the chance to ban Vel'Koz's counters.
Yes, right, exactly.
But
Warwick Ben coming through. I mean, Warwick Ben, it's kind of alright because he is a really strong champ right now. His fear and his ultimate. Like, that's the only skill shot. You can't mess that up, right?
Yeah, you can. But as you can see, they're now trying to ban the junglers because they have picked their jungler. Now just take all those, stabilizing forces like
Yeah,
Jarvan, as we have seen.
Jarvan.
Jarvan
Yes,
is a
yes,
very big
exactly.
pick in the world. Like Jarvan's a really good jungler. Take it out.
Take it
Warwick,
out. Exactly.
very
Warwick,
good, very
very
good
good.
ganker. Take it
Like
out.
the Warwick jumps the Aphelios and he's straight up dead, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
exactly.
much dead.
Just take them out. Now Unclear Myth has to take one of those, one of those other junglers that they have to feel like, okay, this is my comfort. I have to go for that. So it's like
Then
a,
I think
yeah, go on.
I'm going to interrupt, but I think they should go for an Olaf or a Trundle jungle. These two picks might just do well, you know.
I don't think a Trundle jungle would be wise, but I do agree with the Olaf. I think Olaf would work against this team because they have the engage out of the Nautilus in the bot lane to try and mess up that
Yeah, yeah.
Aphelios. So
Yes, yes.
and Olaf would be a very good idea, but I'll throw out Gragas because Gragas in team fights is just
Yeah,
like if
exactly.
Gragas can set things up, Gragas is the way to go. So I think I'll throw out the Gragas there. I think Gragas would be a good idea.
Whoa,
They picked the top
Wukong.
lane Wukong. That's a top lane
Wukong.
Wukong.
That's a very
So
strong pick right there. If you can play Wukong right, the game is pretty much yours,
yeah,
right? I think the Wukong is going to the jungle.
yeah. Now the Wukong's going to jungle because they picked the Gnar. But Wukong is interesting because now
Yeah,
they've
interesting, right?
played this Wukong. But oh,
And Argon,
wait! I did not think they predicted that. I did not
where is that
think.
Argon going, by the way?
August top lane.
Top.
Jace is mid
And
lane.
Jace mid. All right, all right.
Jace
This
mid.
is going to be interesting.
Yeah, but no, I don't think Unclear Mid's expected Jace to go mid. But
Yeah.
Jace mid has been here for quite a while now. A lot of people play it. Jace mid is very much viable and
Yes.
the flex.
When I first started playing League, I saw Faker, who's like one of the best players in the world, play Jace mid. And
Yeah.
I tried to follow him, and yes, I ended up having a really good time with Jace mid.
Yeah, Jace. It's not just Faker. I mean, a lot of people still play. Now they play mostly Rumble mids and stuff.
Yeah, but Jace mid,
Not to question that because that's really good.
it's
But
good. It's
but
standard,
Jace Smith is still very good. I mean, taking the Jace Smith, that means he has perfect faith in what he's going to do against the Vel'Koz. Because all the Vel'Koz is going to do is Vel'Koz is going to wave clear. He's going to max his W. He's going to wave clear. That's his job.
Yeah.
That's his
Exactly.
job. That is the perfect thing for Jace because Jace now pushes the wave, walks out, goes top lane.
Goes top lane then.
Yeah,
uses
goes
his,
top lane or goes bot lane, ganks. That's his
Exactly.
job.
Right.
Jace is very good at roaming, and he uses that. That I think is a very good pick by Cheesebusters. I think they really played that flex well. They got that Argot. Argot's going to match well against Nar. I mean,
Yeah.
not in the early game, but later Argot's going to get more and more, on the BV side, and he's going to be able to frontline. And we know what happens when Aphelios gets fed.
Right?
Huh?
They'll match. The Nar and the Argot, they'll match.
Yeah, don't it. But as you can see, Aphelios is the main key here because, as we all know, anyone who's played Drift.
Disgusting damage. This absolute gusting damage.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, Aphelios, when fed, will literally obliterate you. That's his job. Now,
he turns on the gravitum, ults everyone, snares everyone. The rest of the team follows up, dead.
yeah, exactly. I mean that's like just true because now you see these team comps. What do you think about the team comps? What do you think? Which team has the edge?
Speaking of it, I think Cheesebusters have a little bit good team comp because they have the engage on Elise and Rakan. Like Rakan can use his abilities to engage, or the Elise who can stun people, and the rest of the team can follow up. We've got Aphelios with the Gravitum ult. I mean, they have like three of the players can engage, but on the side of Unclear Myths, they have Nautilus. Nautilus, that's the only main champ they can use to engage. But Nar can also kind of engage, like using his ultimate and knocking people into the wall, and the rest of the team can follow up. But speaking of that, I think Cheesebusters have an edge.
Uh,
What is
in
your
my
opinion?
opinion, I think it depends on two things. Number one, how
Yeah.
does the early game go? Because as we know, Elise is a very good early game champion, and we saw that in the last game.
Yes,
Elise
yes,
just
exactly.
obliterated one team
Exactly.
because her influence is just so much. Because she can go in there, she can tower dive you. She'll
Yes,
tower dive you with the laner, you will die, and
exactly.
that's what
Exactly.
Elise's main strength is. Now, Elise is the main key here. If they have a very good early game, early game focus, Cheesebusters, they have a
Yeah.
very good early game, they get those leads, it's going to be hard because they don't not only have their early game, they have that late game Aphelios.
Yes, sir. If just imagine the Aphelios gets fed.
Yeah.
My God, it's gonna be a fucking. I'm sorry for cursing,
Uh,
but yeah, it's gonna be a freaking bloodbath.
yeah, like that's the thing. How are they going to do it? Well, on the other side, you see this unclear myths team. You see this comp, Caitlyn going to deal a good amount of damage. There's Vel'Koz.
Provided that she's on the safe on the back line, and the
Yeah,
tanks are on the front line, right?
yeah. I mean, Nautilus is going to do enough on that end because it's Nautilus. No,
Yeah.
they have enough tanks in
He
terms
gets
of
that.
Nautilus and Gnar.
Yeah, he gets that Gurgle stone plate, turns that on, is tanky as hell, right?
Yeah, the the difference, in my opinion, the difference is, can they flank? Because Gnar and Wukong needs to flank. They
Exactly.
they cannot go in straight up and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you." No, they have to flank.
No man,
No
that
one's going to
doesn't
let a
work.
Gnar jump into them. No one's
Nope.
going to let a Wukong jump into them. They have to
Nope.
flank. They have to come out
Exactly.
where
Flanking
they least expect them.
is their key to win, right? Flanking.
Yeah. What?
Flanking is unclear myths key to win
Yeah,
here.
flanking. They need to flank because if they cannot flank, then Gnar and Wukong cannot get their engages off. You cannot always deal with you cannot always rely on a Nautilus. He's a
Exactly.
Nautilus. I mean, he can hook, he can CC, but he can only do that to one person. But
Exactly.
Wukong
He
and
hooks. He
Gnar,
hooks one person. Wukong Nar. Yeah, they have to flank, and they have to, especially the Nar. He has to, knock up like the whole team to the wall, right?
not just the whole team, get the Philios. Get him.
Exactly.
Get
Get that
him.
Aphelios.
Get him.
Get him first, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Aphelios, taking Aphelios off the map means a huge damage source from the side of Cheesebusters is gone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and another thing that's the best thing that they have to take a gear, that we have to take a look, and as Southcasters, we have to keep an eye on this. Who
Exactly.
engages first?
Right.
Because both teams have engaged, but if a Rakan comes flying in first,
Oh
they've
my
got the
God.
job.
Exactly.
If the Nautilus does it first, they have the job. So the point is, who jumps first, who goes for it, who does it successfully, who gets that kill. One kill will make a big difference in this game, because
Exactly.
it's not just about the Philios. If you can take out the Jace, you get something. If you can
My
take out
God.
the Vel'Koz,
From the
I
last
mean,
game, Jace, disgusting damage. He turns on that he uses his Q, and half of the health bar is just
yeah,
gone.
but we can't expect the same Jace here because
Yeah.
it's not really the best of matchups for Jace, because Vel'Koz can do something with his range.
Yeah.
So Jace has to play a bit safe. He cannot do the same trades he can do against, let's say, in the last match it was against a Trundle, because Trundle's melee. Trundle's gonna come up. You can easily get the shock blast, from above, and then you do the hammer. But you
Exactly.
cannot do it here. So you have to make sure.
I mean,
that-
yeah, they have engaged. Sure, they have good engages, but they are exactly not, favorable for Jace, right?
Yeah, they're not favorable, is what everything is, because you cannot expect to go up on a Vel'Koz and get up on a very good trade unless you manage to get Vel'Koz out of his, out of his spells. If Vel'Koz misses his spells, that's your time to go.
Exactly.
But the point is, you cannot
Jump
wait
on the
for-
Vel'Koz, right?
Yeah, you cannot wait all. Vel'Koz has all his spells, I'm just gonna go in. No, that's not the right time.
Yeah.
Do it later. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Jace has to be very tactful instead of the last game where he was against a melee matchup, now he's against a ranged matchup.
Range
So
matchup,
he needs
right?
to be a bit careful. So does Argot, because Argot is also in a ranged matchup, and Argot can get complacent. But red team can easily say, okay, we wait for the Elise comes in, Elise ganks.
Exactly.
Until
Chieftain
that,
wants to
we
go,
farm.
then we follow up, right?
Yeah, we
Elise
farm.
comes in.
Yeah, Elise comes, we follow up. Or else
Yeah,
we farm. We don't have anything to do here.
exactly.
So there's a trade going on in the top lane, but there's Wukong. Elise is also coming, but I think
Yes, Elise
Argot's
is
trying to
also
get that
coming.
kill. Argot gets the first
Oh my
blood.
god, Argon gives the first blood. There goes
Wukong's going to trade the kill, and Elise also comes in there.
nice
Elise
done by
lands the
Rook.
cocoon. There's a TP coming in. I think
TP
Elise gonna
coming
just
in,
back
yes.
off, and they wasted the TP. Not really wasted. I mean, Nar came back, but
Exactly.
Argot again getting the jump, getting that kill. I mean, it was worth for Argot. in all
Exactly. But it was a trade, right? It was a trade. It was a 1-for-1 trade, right?
honesty. Yeah, it was a 1-for-1 trade, but Argot got the first blood.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. So, but as you can see, Wukong went for the aggressive gank, but Argot had the jump. Argot
Yeah,
said,
he-
okay, I'm
he-
gonna get him.
Exactly. He turned the game on his terms, right?
Yes.
He tried to 1v2 them, right?
Yeah, but look at the damage on the Nautilus. Look at that damage on the Nautilus.
That's gonna
That
hurt,
was
man.
well placed. Rakan might be caught right there, but yeah, he'll jump back with his W.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
yeah, Rakan
The
needs
thing
to be
about
careful.
Rakan is, bro, he's very mobile, right? He can jump on his teammates. He can use his W to get away, right? So he's it's really tough to catch a, Rakan.
Yeah.
Filios under, 50% health. See what happens.
So we have the game street right now. We can see that it's a 1-for-1 trade, but gold is dead even right now, even with the first blood. Because,
70 on both sides, right?
yeah. But Caitlyn has the gold advantage from Ophelia.
Alright, Elise is coming up for a gank in the mid lane. I think she
that
has
was
a nice. Oh, she misses her cocoon. It could have been bad for Holy Ghost if the cocoon landed, right?
Yes, it would have. By the way, you don't have to always say right. You can just tell your opinion. Just say it. I mean, right
It's
or
the
wrong,
first
go
time,
for-
right?
go for your
I'm just a bit nervous. That's all.
Nah, it's fine. Just go for what you think. Don't.
A trade going on the bot lane. I think someone's gonna die.
No,
the
that
Rakan.
was a
Ah.
good flash.
Good flash
and
from
he
the-
managed to save himself. But it's a 3-for-2. They managed to not give up a kill, but they had to trade up their flashes.
They had to trade up the cryo. Oh, a nice trade, but she went too far.
But
I
that,
mean-
that was a good flash by Aphelios. Could have died there.
Yeah,
Go back.
saved his life.
Saved his life. But a lot of summoner spells burned in the bot lane. Only Nautilus has the flash.
Exactly. Aphelios burned both his thumbs. Rakan doesn't have any stuns either. On the top side, the Argot doesn't have flash and teleport either, right? He teleported back and flashed.
Yes, Nar doesn't have it either, but it's gonna be an easy kill for the Nar. I think
Oh.
Argot bit more than he could chew. And
Yeah, he beat up
yeah,
on more.
That was not a
bit
that was-
more, right?
Yeah, he should have probably waited later because waited for the Nar's ult to not be there.
Like as you
Wait
said
for the
earlier, the key for Cheesebuster is patience, right?
Yeah, patience.
Patience.
It's also
The Argot
patience.
could have waited, but he didn't. He tried to go all in, as the nurse did the same.
Yeah, I mean you want to be a bit more patient because scaling is on your side. You have an Aphelios. You have an
Exactly.
Argot. You have an Argot. So these two are your key points. I know Jace falls off. I know Elise falls off. But who also falls off? Wukong. Wukong has a problem.
Yeah, he might fall off. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like and Vel'Koz's damage is going to be huge, but you have so many engages that you can stop Vel'Koz. You have to get those things, and they wanted to engage. That's a good flash.
Good flash, yes.
Kill. I
Right.
think that's gonna be a
I
kill
think,
on the field.
yes, he doesn't have flash or heal.
Good flash by Elise.
Oh my God,
Elise
Elise.
that kill, and he's gonna get it. Wukong's
Ah,
here.
Elise gets the kill, right?
Yeah, Elise gets the kill. There's a trade kill. Jace is here.
Jace is
And
oh
I think
shit,
that's
they're
gonna be
they're in
another
deep
kill for
trouble.
Jace.
The support is in deep trouble. Oh my God, Wukong, what the hell are you doing?
Back up.
Alright, they're backing up
And there's an engage, and there's a fight in the top lane.
as
That,
well.
I
think Arthur's gonna die.
That stun missed, and
Nice
he's still gonna
flash,
get the
nice
kill.
flash with the Gnar.
He's still gonna get the kill, but
Yeah.
again, Argot trying to go in too far.
He's
Just
losing his
wait.
patience, man.
Just wait. I mean, you don't have to go in.
You have nothing to lose, right? If you wait, you'll scale up, then you'll fight, right?
I mean,
But-
Nar scales up too, but the thing is, wait for the opportunity. Don't try to, force it against a Nar who's already has
Yeah.
who's already has the range advantage against you. Just
Yeah.
wait for him to slip up. He will. There will be a slip up. He's not gonna be
Mistakes
all.
will be made. You have to punish them.
Yeah, mistakes are
Uh,
made. We're not challengers. No, I mean,
I know, but it works. It works, right?
yeah.
Punishing mistakes is like one of the best ways to get leads.
I mean, that's why Figure is the best player in the world because he doesn't
He
make
knows
a lot
how
of
to,
mistakes.
and he knows how to punish mistakes.
Yeah. But
The Infernal Drake goes to Unclear
yeah,
mid.
UN managed to take that Infernal Drake.
Yeah.
Good job. That's good for activity. They're up by they're up about 0.6k goal lead, but that's just going with the top lane matchup. The top lane matchup is most of the differences right now, and the bot lane ADC matchup because Caitlyn has a lot more farm than Aphelios does at the moment.
Aphelios needs to farm, because if he doesn't farm, he won't be able to get those items early.
Yeah, but there was an engage, and there is an
There
engage,
is-
but I think that's an easy kill.
See what I told you? There comes.
He's still not dead,
There-
which is kind of a
Oh my God!
shocker
this
in my
Aphelios.
opinion.
Look at this Aphelios. He messed up real bad.
I mean, he should have been dead long before that.
Yeah, it was a good engage by the Cheese Busters, but Unclear mid knows how to answer back, right?
Yeah,
It is just that.
Unclear mixed did answer back, and that's gonna be.
Oh my God, the Vel'Koz! Look at the Vel'Koz!
Yeah. Oh, he tried to get that, but
Yeah.
Vel'Koz did flash and R, so Vel'Koz had to expend a lot. So did Jace, but
But Jay escapes. Jay escapes, right?
Jace escapes. But yeah, that goes to show that the last fight, if only they killed the Nautilus faster, they would have standed a chance against engage again by Unclear Myths. But they couldn't finish him faster, so they had to give up more of the kills.
When, like I saw, when the Aphelios died, after Aphelios died, the Nautilus died, right? But they should have focused on Nautilus earlier.
They should have killed him.
Yeah.
It should have been gone, but they couldn't finish him off. That ended up in a blunder, and now red team looked to be in a almost a 2k
The
goal
disadvantage, right? They have almost 2k disadvantage right now.
Yeah, but at this point they have to talk. Their communication has to be this: just don't fight them like that.
Yeah,
Take
just farm.
advantage.
Just
It's a
farm.
drop.
Try to
Yeah.
get some leads.
Yeah, it's not just that, they've been ganking well, they've been proactive, but you need to take advantages of your chances. You cannot simply do,
Jump on people, right?
Yeah, cannot finish, you have to finish what you started. Not, and don't leave it as it is. But the Elise is right there. They're trying to get a gank in the top lane. Nar just transformed. They're going to wait for him to get a cooldown. They don't know where they are.
Patience. Yeah, right. Patience.
Patience. Nar's going to come. Nar's going to engage. You know where he is. But now Nar suddenly.
Nar is in trouble. Nar is in
Nar
deep,
is in
deep
trouble right
trouble.
now. The ult's in it.
Oh my
and
god.
Now that's going to be an
This
easy
is
kill.
bad. The kill goes over to the Elise.
No, that's not bad. I mean, the kill went somewhere. And that's the thing you need to do. Proactive plays, but do not overextend yourself. Do not give yourself...
Lose your patience. Do not... exactly. Right. What do you
Do
think?
not lose your position that, okay, I have to go in now. No, wait. They're going to... If you're going to set up a gank like that, wait for the opportunity to come. That's what the junglers always do. Wait for digging. And I think that was a good stopwatch. But Nautilus almost made that mistake, and
Rakan dies.
almost got Nautilus right where he was.
But this Nautilus is too good. He just evades everything. And the first hour blood should go to Unclear Mid. Yes, it is going to Unclear Mid.
Elise tried to start that herald, but he pays for his life. And now now Unclear Myths is going to take that herald.
Look at this. Look at the farm difference between the Caitlyn and the Aphelios, right? Caitlyn has almost 116 farm and the Aphelios has 71. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, that's a huge difference out of the bot lane. And
We have a pause.
yeah, but it's not just about that. I mean, if you think about it, just look at it. Aphelios will scale, but you need to put... If they're having trouble in the bot lane with the 2v2 matchup, swap. Get Aphelios in a lane where he can farm. You cannot let the Aphelios fall that behind. But given that, Elise is doing a good job in terms of trying to show his presence. I think
He's ganking, right? He's been proactive.
yeah, Elise is doing the job, but Aphelios, like the bot lane and the top lane, they need to just be patient. They need to just farm up. The game's not out of the woods. It's not a huge lead. You can still come back from this. But so you cannot just fight for the sake of fighting. You need to fight when you know you can win.
Yeah. The Caitlyn has already one item finished, but the Aphelios doesn't have any item finished. He just has his Berserker Greaves. That isn't gonna do him much, but he really needs to get those items right now.
Yeah, but this is going to help him that the turret fell, because now he can farm safely. It is time to just farm safely. No need to bother with farming as much, because the red team still has their advantage in the skirmish. So just let Elise do the job. Just follow up. Just get your advantages in. Just get those free kills. That's it. Let Rakan roam. You just farm safely. You
Get those items, get those power spikes, then you engage, right?
Yeah. And
Oh wait.
they're going to easily take that mid lane, but
yes.
there's a collapse coming in.
Let's see what these guys can do.
There's a collapse coming in. The Wukong
This
just...
is sad. The Jace actually could not pull anything off, but they couldn't save the tier 1
took a lot of damage, but there is the
Nice
engage
engage.
from Elise, and Elise just managed
That was the engage I was talking about. See?
just obliterate that Caitlyn, and now Wukong's trying
Wukong
to
is in
run
trouble.
away, but
He's
this
running
is
for
going
the
to be a
hill.
bad situation. He has to just land the
Ele-
cocoon, but he misses.
Ah, he misses. Yes.
But that was, again, trying to get him, but I think Wukong's just going to be safe. But that's the kind of proactive play that they need to do. That was a good flash.
Good,
cocoon
really
by
good team fight.
Elise.
Really good,
And
well
just
played
get-
team
and
fight
just
from the
get
side
him
of
out.
Tees.
And now for that, they also get the Ocean Bridge. This is how they need to fight. This is how they need to do this. This is how they need to.
If you know,
And Belgos steals the Ocean.
oh my god, that was a nice steal.
Where's the Smite?
Let me get two things straight, right? You know, Cheesebusters need to keep good team fights like this up, and Unclear Myth, they should not, absolutely not throw out the leads they have, right?
Yeah.
Like in the last fight, they almost a few people died. I mean, they got ace, right?
Yeah.
Wukong
They
almost
didn't get an ace. I mean, not everyone died. Only 3 died. It was a
Yeah, I'm saying they almost got an ace, right?
No. Belgos was still fine.
Yeah, Velkos was stupid. I'm sorry about that. I was wrong there, but yeah, they need to stop throwing away their leads, right? Or
Yeah,
else they
need
will
to,
end up.
but as you can see, they have like Cheesebusters have the proactivity in them, because as you notice, they are trying to engage. It is not.
I think.
It is not Unclear Myths that's
Oh my
engaging.
god.
It's the Cheese Busters.
Only second
They're-
misses a cocoon.
Yeah, they're doing it on and on. And there again, Nautilus trying
The
to
Rakan.
get that turret
Look at
in,
the look at the
and
Rakan
Nautilus is
again.
going to pay for his life right now. Now they're going in Badar. Great ultimate from.
Look at the dash from a Vel'Koz. It's absolutely disgusting. Triple kill on the side of Unclear Myth. That goes to Holy Ghost, of course.
I mean, again, they're making the proactive plays, but they're making these small mistakes. They're not picking up the Vel'Koz. They're not picking up the Caitlyn. That's just.
They should have focused on the ADC or the mid laner, right? But they didn't. They focused on the Wukong. That was wrong. That shouldn't have been done.
Yeah, I mean, that is the point here. Why fight a fight? Why fight when you cannot pick up one of the carries? You have a Rakan and an Elise. Get those carries and just watch
Every time you fight, you look for a carry. You look for either the Vel'Koz or the Caitlyn, right? If they die, a huge part of the damage of Unclear Meat is gone. Then you can
or they could have just done this. They could have killed the Nautilus and just backed off.
back off, right? But they didn't. They didn't. They looked for more.
That was the mistake there.
They overextended. That was their mistake.
Yeah.
And the Vel'Koz punished really hard for that.
I mean, still it's anyone's game. I mean, even though they've lost the mid inhibitor turret, but it is still possible for Cheese Busters to still come back from this.
I mean, the inhibitor isn't dead yet.
Yeah. Keep calm. Get those items. Then
Scale up.
They're doing a good job of picking their fights, but they have to finish the fights. It is the problem of finishing the fights. It is not about starting them. It's about finishing them.
Exactly.
At this point for them. So. Now,
Like in that bot lane fight, right? They should have focused on the Nautilus, but they didn't. That was a huge mistake. And in this case, the last team fight, they should have just killed the Nautilus and backed up, but they didn't. They overextended again.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done that.
Respect your opponents because they can kill you. So, but it's not still out the woods. But Unclear Myths is picking up their items. They've got at least 1.5 items on them. But
I mean,
now
the
there's
affiliate-
another thought. But yeah, there's no follow-up. So Elise just decides no, not the good time to fight. Making the
Take a look at the ADCs again. Take a look at the ADCs again. Like the Caitlyn has 2 items completed, but the affiliate still unfortunately has 0 items completed.
Yeah, that is to me a big shocker at the moment because the goal difference is just staggering between them.
Like 33 and 28, right? A huge difference.
Yeah, but now they have to look for a fight right now.
They have
Cheese
to
Busters
save the
look for a fight,
inhibitor.
or else they'll lose that inhib. That was the engage.
Oh
They
my
got
god,
the
that engage.
Vel'Koz, they missed the engage on the
They
Vel'Koz.
missed the
Vel'Koz
engage.
gets out
Vel'Koz
right
gets
now,
out.
But Jace goes in. Jace shuts
They shut down Vel'Koz. That was correct. That was the right side. That was what.
He wants to shut down the Wukong as well. Aphelios is all along there. There is no
The
backup for
Nautilus
him,
gonna hook
and
him
it's
again,
a fight for
and he's dead.
Unclear Myths. 3 for 2, and they get that inhibitor.
The Jace should have played more.
Jace did the right decision, but the thing is, the initial engage was not.
Yeah, that's where the fight got messed up, right?
Yeah. So
Like no one got caught up in the W of the Rakan. Everyone just walked away.
yeah. Now they had to get rid of that. They had to give up that
Inhibitor.
and
And
now
the Nexus
a
turret, one of the
Nexus
Nexus
down.
turret.
And it's looking really bad for Cheese Busters.
Busters.
But the goal lead is not that far away still. I mean, theoretically, they
Taking
still
a
have a chance.
5k. Yeah, critically they have chance. Right, exactly.
But again, nice.
The Nara is gonna go. Oh my god, look at the knockup was very good, but it's just unfortunate that he got 2v1, right? But the knockup was good.
I mean, you cannot be extended like that while your team is doing dragon. There's no one to back you up.
He's all alone on the top lane. Like, yeah, sure, you should split push, but not like this, right? You should have a teammate somewhere around the jungle or the river, right?
You you should have some kind of backup. You should know where your opponents are. And in overextend, he dies for the sake of a dragon.
Yes.
But it's giving more money to this Jace. It's giving more money to this Elise.
Just look at the jungles. Unclear is slowly starting to take control of the jungles. Can you see that?
Yeah,
like they
but
have a word.
it's all because of the it's all because of the turrets. It's all because
Yeah,
they have
the mid lane. When the mid lane turrets falls, you lose the jungle control.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You need to get them. You need to get a hold of where they are and just what? Just get control of the jungle. But right now they don't have any control of the jungle. Unclear mids could easily take the top lane turret and go straight for the Baron.
Baron, right?
But this is an opportunity for Cheesebusters. If they can pull up and engage right here. Nars not here yet, but yeah, they just back off. They managed to get
the cocoon lands, but that ain't gonna do much because. Oh my god, the damage from the Vel'Koz is just absolutely disgusting. Look at that. Look at the damage. The Elise get deleted. Absolutely deleted.
A summoner has disconnected.
But it doesn't matter. The game's all like they've practically thrown that fight, and this might be it for the game. If they decide to go down mid right now, this could be it.
This could be game, right? There's just one Nexus turret left, right?
Yeah, one Nexus turret.
And they have
already
the super minions
areas
coming
there.
in.
You can easily go there. You can easily take it.
Yeah.
Such a bad situation for them, and I mean, they could have played it so much better, but they have to go back.
All they needed to do was just have a little bit of patience, right?
Little bit of patience.
They could have just
don't
farmed
jump the gun. Wait for it. Wait for the opportunities. Could have turned out differently, but sadly, the mistakes were made, and unclear
punished.
missed. Clearly,
They punished them really
punished
hard.
them pretty well.
Just think about this: the Argot gets fed, gets his items, scales up. He just damages the Vel'Koz and just straight up outs him. Right? The Vel'Koz is gone. But that couldn't happen, right? They lost their patience. Ah, sad for the Aphelios.
What can Aphelios do at this point?
I mean, he doesn't even have. Oh, he has a Essence Reaver completed, but that won't do much against a Caitlyn who has like almost 3 items or 2.5 items completed, right?
Yeah, he almost has 3 items completed, and they're gonna easily take that Baron right now. And things look absolutely bad for Cheesebusters.
If the Cheesebuster wanna come back, it's gonna be really hard for them. They have lost
need that one fight. They need that one miracle fight.
Exactly. They lost the inhibitor turret. They have lost their leads. I mean,
they've given up a Baron.
This could have gone better for them, but again, I'm saying again, they have lost their patience. I'm seeing things
So far.
coming. Yeah, go on, please.
So far we can see the Unclear mids have played really well. Now all they need to do is finish off this game. It doesn't look too particularly difficult for them. They just need to go to the other lanes, take those turrets, secure those inhibitors, and just go. They don't need to take no unnecessary risks.
Yes.
It is not the time for risks. The game's under their control, and this should be easy sailing for them.
This should be an easy tier 2 turret for them.
Now they grab that inner turret. Now they're gonna push for it. But I think Cheesebusters is going for the one last fight. That one last ditch effort.
The Argus trying to
Something
plan,
of a miracle. They want that miracle. They want that engage.
more like they need a miracle right now.
Rakan goes in, but I think Rakan's gonna just die
That
where he
ain't, gonna
stands.
do, that ain't gonna do much. their inhibitor is on
The
the
team was
siege.
not on the same page, and Rakan just gives up his life.
Yeah. This is going to be game. Very well played from the side of Unclear mid. A nice knockup from the Gnar.
And that's going to be game.
Exactly.
That's going to be game. Unclear mid. Play
Taking
really
down the
well.
Cheese Buster.
Make them like
Pay for their mistakes.
punish those mistakes, and there's that.
It could have gone really, really well for the Cheese Buster if they had just waited, farmed up, got those items, and scaled up, right? But they didn't. They just
Yeah,
lost their patience.
it's just a matter of that. They were so close, yet so far. But that's it for today's games. I mean,